Back for more from the Bronx. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. Gorman in the box now. Takes strike one. But he's back safely. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second, but he scrambles back. Pick off to second, and he throws it into center. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Miller checks the runner. Tatis dives back in. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the Stephen Kolek into the game.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Making a move at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Jackson Holliday. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Adley Rutschman. Lined into right. Brings it in. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Hunter Goodman. Center field. Gilbert has a beat on it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And up next for New York. And looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, George Lombard Jr.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Ball comes in, and he slams on the brakes. Winning run stops at third on the double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now, Spencer Jones. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Yankees walk it off 5-4. Back now in the Bronx, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. The Yankees have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Swinging a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 28th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 5-3. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to.
And it's out of here. Another homer. His 2 down, bases empty. Bryce Harper stepping in now for the Yankees. He's been a great free agent sign. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ludus, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 homers. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Judge hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next up for the Royals, Alec Burleson. And that's in for a strike. Uribe, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Paglione will hit next. There's the strike.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it, that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. KC down in order. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Burleson makes the catch. 2 down. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Bertram Castilla. Out to center. Roccaforte settles under this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. Hit in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Roccaforte now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Royals down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Eggy Rosario. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 1 strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game. Another win for them at Singy. They've made it look about as routine as it could be this season.
But we're about halfway through this, Boog, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. I love the fire, the hustle they're putting out there on every single play, every single day. They've got the goods.
So 2 down. Kevin Alcantara getting ready to hit. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. Step off, throw to first. Alcantara dives back in safely. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena on his way over, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down and pitch right.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. He's trying for third. This one popped up. Acuna. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jeremy Pena. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. The throw into second. And he's out, trying for 2. Kevin Alcantara, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they take a 2-run lead. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Nootbaar on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And now it's going to be Bennett Cantu. Yankees up by 3. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Kevin Alcantara stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Clase right there to make the grab. And that's the third. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Bennett Cantu. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Lombard. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Really remarkable outing from this starter. His performance on the mound has been flawless. Singy, how can he finish this one off and claim a piece of baseball history?
Well, I think it's going to take a whole lot of focus, Boog, and I think it's going to be required of his teammates as well. And when you're not giving anything up, you're totally aware of it, and that can kind of be a distraction. So this guy can't afford that if he wants to make it 27 up and 27 down. Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats. Bellinger fired to second. Relay to first. Double play. Junior Caminero, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that is out of play. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
One down, base is empty. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Arias stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Enrique Bradfield Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees get a shutout on the mound. Well, we nearly saw history today, Singy, but he couldn't finish off the no-hitter. Still, they got the win.
Yeah, and that's ultimately the more important thing. I mean, most of the game, he was absolutely dominating out there on the mound, really getting the dugout fired up, and I think it'll carry over for him in the next several games. Just really a terrific performance he gave us today.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Joe Adell. High in the air, out to right. Burleson makes the grab, and there's one down. Carter Jensen now at the plate. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. So bases all loaded up. Adell will hit next. Fly to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in, and that's the third out. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. Yeah, they get the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up. Catcher tosses the mask. Settles under it. And that'll do it. The Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Back in the Bronx with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with one away. The Yanks are out to a healthy lead the division, looking really good. Singing with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, Boog, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works. Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to...
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. They've had their division lead with yet another win. Singy, coming up on the trade deadline, they look really solid.
Yeah, they do. And that means they've got a lot of decisions to make. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster already, but you never know. And maybe they make a move and try to get that last piece to complete that championship puzzle.
Now in Tampa Bay, welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Line drive. Snags it on the run. One away. He's 2 outs away. Adley Rutschman stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. In the air to left center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Bellinger up to hit, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.